Good morning, Sprites. Thank you, President Zach. And good morning to each of you here today, our families, both blood and chosen, our students, staff, and our incredible, dedicated faculty. Y'all are the reason we walk today. And to the class of 2019, congratulations! Despite whatever doubts and fears we might have faced along the past 4 years, and I'm not just talking about G-Fly, we made it. I wanted to make that G-Fly reference nice and early so y'all wouldn't be waiting for it the entire time I was speaking. We made it. And we made it in part because from the solace of office hours to the chaos of pancake jam, for many of us, Agnes Scott is a place of belonging. My very first year, I remember approaching this political science major, a senior, and asking her for advice. Now, despite the fact that I was practically a stranger to this student, she didn't even hesitate to offer me her help. That is, of course, between her 20-credit load, chorale rehearsals, work-study job, softball practice, study group, SGA meetings, and volunteering commitments. Scotties, y'all need to sleep. We are so used to running a million miles an hour. So today, I want to take a moment to pause and reflect with you on the changes we've weathered, the changes ahead of us, and this small, strong, precious community that we've built together. Our commitment to solidarity, the idea that your flourishing is mine too, this is something we must take beyond Buttrick and Bullock and into the world. For it is through this solidarity that we will flourish, both individually and together. I cannot think of any other institution where the students care so deeply about the well-being of their peers. Compassion shines through you, whether you're tackling large-scale issues of inclusion or simply holding space to listen to one another. Scotties have each other's backs. Every year, the philosophy department holds this essay contest with a prize, and I remember overhearing students literally setting up a time to help each other improve the work that they were submitting to this competition. Just let that sink in. There's $600 on the line. We're all college students. And Scotties are out here really making sure that their competition submits the best work possible. Now, if that's not solidarity, I don't know what is. And solidarity means that we're always trying to make this community better. As a campus community, we are always one strongly worded email away from protest, mass organizing, and collective outrage. And from fighting for safe spaces and accessibility on campus to demanding a living wage for those who make this education possible, to making membership in the Black Ring Mafia affordable for every Scottie. Y'all's constant work to make this community better amazes me every day. It is a gift to be around folks who come to Agnes Scott, a place that often feels like an island of inclusion, love, and progress in a sea of fear. It is a gift to be among you who see this and think, okay, but how can I make this even better for those around me? What injustices are being overlooked, and how can I right them? Class of 2019, I am so proud to be learning and unlearning from you every day, because you have shown me how a community can affect positive change. As the first Summit class, we have faced change and weathered it, sometimes gracefully, and sometimes with uncertainty and emotional trips to Waffle House to stress eat hash browns. Hope can be difficult sometimes. Consider the rising ocean, the xenophobia we've seen in just this month's hate crimes, the inaccessibility of healthcare for so many, the lack of affordable housing, and of course, the fact that millennials are ruining everything with our love for avocado toast. But this little community reminds me that there are change makers among us who will keep trying. A strong liberal arts education like the one we have received here teaches us this. Beyond the critical thinking skills, beyond the ability to think deeply, live honorably, and stop me if you've heard this one before, engage the intellectual and social challenges of our times, being part of this community means being deeply committed to justice for everyone in it and beyond it. Y'all demonstrate compassion and solidarity that goes beyond just slapping #resist on your profile. You find radical ways to fight systems whose injustices often seem self-perpetuating. You look at something good and constantly question, how can I make this better? I urge you to keep this with you, the bravery to hold out for change and to change what you love. In the coming weeks and years, I cannot wait for each of you to find your unique picture of success and show us how you use it to help those around you. With critical investment and critical love, break down what holds back justice. Go forth with the conviction to work for the liberation of those around you and those who may be oceans away. This is what it means to be a leader in a global society. And this is what our time here, for all its glories and challenges, and waiting in line at Black Cat Cafe has prepared us for. Simone de Beauvoir, in The Ethics of Ambiguity, once wrote that to will oneself free is also to will others free. Class of 2019, I cannot think of a group of people more ready to do so than you. Thank you.